Personal honor, Mr. Bhargav, because of the fact that, one, I'll make an honest confession today, I like cars way more than gadgets. Not very many people know that. And the second thing is that the first ever car that I bought was a second-hand Maruti 800. So makes a big difference that I'm actually giving it to the man that made the people's car happen. So I'll read the official citation. A doyen in the Indian auto industry, he's played a leading role in developing a modern automobile industry in India and reshaping personal transport. Under his leadership, the fledgling public sector company Maruti Udyog Ltd became a symbol of a successful Indo-Japanese partnership, grew into a leading car manufacturer and a very large creator, I think this is important, a very large creator of wealth and employment for India. Over the decades, he's managed and guided Maruti working as joint managing director, and chairman. He introduced the best features of Japanese management in the company, boosting quality and productivity. He brought in the concept of cooperation between the workforce and management, pivotal for MUL's success. And under his guidance, the company has provided exceptional consumer satisfaction. I'm going to go off script and off citation now. There's something that I was very profoundly affected in your book, the Maruti story, and very few things, I think, especially a product, sometimes can change a whole nation. There was a remarkable point you made in your book, and I think in an interview at some point later, that the part that struck you and also struck a lot of people was that what that car did for women. It's sometimes something that we override. At that time, very few women wanted to drive the car ambassador because it was more a torture test than really anything about driving skills. And a lot of women did not also want to take public transport like buses. So mobility was a huge factor for women at that time. And the Maruti started off women empowerment. Women were able to work, join the workforce, start their own work, their own businesses. So I think instead of just calling Maruti people's car, I think we should also call it a women's car, because I think it changed the nation. So a big change that you brought about, I think, for women. So I think before we give you a big hand to come on stage, can we give you a big hand for that? So now I'm going to go back on script. During his 25 years as a civil servant, prior to joining Maruti, he held important posts of Joint Secretary in the Cabinet Secretariat and the Ministry of Energy in the Government of India. He was also active in the education field, having chaired both an IIM and an IIT. Therefore, the All India Management Association is pleased to confer the AIMA Managing India Lifetime Contribution Award. And I think whenever it's a Lifetime Contribution Award, I think you should always take the full name. So instead of saying Mr. R C Bhargava, I'm going to call upon Mr. Ravindra Chandra Bhargava, Chairman, Maruti Suzuki India Ltd, to receive his Lifetime Contribution Award.
Thank you, Mr. Makhni. Our heartiest congratulations to Shri Bhargava. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the applause should continue because here's a living legend. And we warmly welcome Mrs. Bhargava onto the stage as well. Here is a person, ladies and gentlemen, I think each and every one of us in this room has owned a Maruti as their first car. I request Mr. Bhargava to kindly say a few words. Oh, thank you.
I really don't know how to thank all of you for the kind of love and respect you have shown just now. Thank you, everybody. I'm particularly grateful to AIMA, not only because they've honored me with this award, but they've done it on their golden jubilee. And may I extend my heartiest congratulations on this event and wish AIMA a long and productive decades to come ahead. The honor also has a special meaning because of the company in which I've got the honor. Arun Puri, he was being somewhat, I think, unfair by saying that we think the media is something which is to be whipped. I think I've known Arun for a long time, and he certainly contributed the media which he has pioneered in India, has certainly made a huge impact on the lives of a whole lot of people in this country. Arun, the media is not a whipping boy at all. I think the media is something which is to be celebrated and respected. Madam, I haven't ever met you, but I have read about the wonderful things you've been doing in this country. And it's a great honor to be in your company in getting this award. Lastly, I would like to say that this award reflects something which I think in India we need to understand, which is teamwork. All these awards, Mr. Puri said the same thing, cannot become possible, the achievements cannot become possible unless you build trust, and with trust build a very strong team of people who are committed to the same objectives as you have. We tend to be much more individualistic. We tend to show people that we have achieved. In fact, individuals can never really achieve. Achievements are all collective. I've had the honor of receiving several awards at different places. But I know, and I sincerely mean this, that these awards have come to me only because of what people, not only the employees of Maruti, but a whole lot of others, our supplier community, our dealer community, and a whole lot of other people who have helped in making this Maruti and what it has achieved a reality. I was a fairly ignorant bureaucrat when I joined the company. I knew nothing about management, so it's somewhat of an anomaly that I'm standing in a management association receiving an award for managing India. But that has come about only because of the team which was around me and what that team taught me. Yes, I was a good learner, but without the team, I could never have learned. And it's that learning and trusting people and believing them. People in India can do absolute wonders. They have to be given the chance to do it. Unfortunately, over the last many decades, we, and here I mean we when I was a bureaucrat, we tended to believe that we knew it all. And people didn't get a chance to do things. Fortunately, that's changed. And so I believe we have a glorious future, and I hope all of you will witness what India will be in the coming years. So thank you very much for what you've done to me.